Good morning and happy vlog day 2000. So I think it's appropriate that we cue some very cheap special fireworks effects. Yeah, and some nice lettering. Very good work. Congratulations everybody, we made it. Now we can move on with our day. Getting strange looks from a cat. Well, that's a new one. So this weekend the weather's going to be lovely. Crystal's out today for lunch, and tomorrow she's going to see her mum complete the Shine night walking marathon, which I can't believe was a year ago. And my parents are coming down tomorrow as well. A swarm of bees, it's going well. So we're going to try and make the most of the nice weather, because during the week, most of the week, I'm at USP and or RHP at the same time.
Welcome to another episode of Toby's Stupid Vlog.
So, as an excuse really to get outside and to break up the monotony of doing this video, I have just been dropped at Homebase as Crystal's on her way towards Wimbledon, and I'm coming back with exciting DIY products like white spirit and other things that you can't drink. So I think a little stroll back before I repaint the lavatory this afternoon, because it's annoying me now and I've been looking at it too long and not doing it. But I mean, what a beautiful summer's day. I know it's autumn, and tomorrow's hopefully going to be not dissimilar. Back at Homebase because just couldn't get enough, and because we come to Homebase at such a level of frequency that it's just beyond silly. Gonna buy some bits, get rid of some bits, do a lot of sorting out in the next 2 hours. And now large shop number 2, and then we've got to go to the dump because, you know, sorry, the Q recycling centre, because that's what you do as an adult at the weekend. Ever so yawn-tastic. A lot of geese. It's the Q Explorer at full speed, yeah. Everyone's drinking homemade lemonade.
The aircraft at the right of the pilot survived the display of the aircraft.
It's another beautiful day in NW1. Well, it's sunny. I'm busy finishing a video for USP, waiting to hear back about a video for Wise Buddha, and then I need to read some board papers for RHP. So I'm just like multitasking to the max. Good afternoon. It's an absolutely beautiful day, so I'm going to go into the gardens in a moment. First I have to buy something to have for lunch, because I've just been doing the very final touches to this video that I nearly finished yesterday. The slowest thing about it actually is the amount of time it takes to upload a high quality video to YouTube and process it. So once that's done, I'm done. I'm just posting my mortgage form as well. That will kick in January, which will be nice. Have a new mortgage, awesome, lovely adult things. And yes, and I'm working from tomorrow through to the following week on Monday at USP, so I won't get any other days off until then. And then when I finish, which is the last day is the 12th I think, then 13th is treat yourself day, so I will be treating myself, probably, if I have any money by then. The age-old battle of actually being paid as a freelancer continues. I still have 2 invoices that are outstanding by a large amount, and 2 that I've put in that aren't yet outstanding, if you see what I mean. So a bit more chasing of that. Woohoo. So much fun. I'm wondering whether I should invoice for invoice chasing as well, because then I'd be very rich. So I'm back in the most calming place on earth. Allows you to gather your thoughts a bit. And I am aware that there hasn't been a Q Facts in a while. There will hopefully be one this coming Monday, if I get to edit it over the next couple of days. That's the plan anyway. Also, I'm aware that I didn't really linger on the day 2000 thing very long, because I'm going to do it properly when it's whatever I came up with, week 250, that's the one. Week 250 we'll go into a bit more depth, but 2000 days is a long time. It's nearly 5.5 years of, you know, a camera obscuring where I walk. When I think about it, I've essentially been vlogging pretty much most of the time I lived in Kew. I moved into Kew in December '09, and it was a few months later, basically once I got all my stuff together, and once I actually furnished the flat and felt a bit more relaxed. But at the time, me and pretty much everyone I knew at that moment was working for Global, and now less than a handful of people do. Adam was living with me, and he now lives with his fiancée on the south coast. I hadn't met Crystal, and I guess I kind of needed something to do. I think that's what it was. Sometimes in life you reach those little plateaus where everything is comfortable but something is missing, and that's kind of where I'd got to. And it's a very, very therapeutic process, and which is why I'm still doing it. And it's led, I mean, you know, 2000 years who knows, 2000 days later, it's led to essentially my businesses now in film and video, and you know, I'm self-employed. I feel like it's been a very healthy journey. Quite what the next 2000 days will bring, I really couldn't tell you. I couldn't say for certain I'll be vlogging in 2000 days. I hope so, but you know, life can get a bit manic at times, so you never know. Don't even know where I'll be living, frankly. Do you know where you'll be living in 5.5 years' time? I'm curious. You may have a plan, but I mean, is it that long? Is it that long term? Anyway, we're in Kew, so we can have a bit of relaxation and take some pictures of the first signs of autumn here. It's always the maples that go first, and it's always the edges of the trees and the bits that see the sun the most. That's why I've got sort of red tinges there and sort of an orange dusting on this one. This one always seems to turn before the others, and I don't know why. It might be a different species. Yeah, it's ever so nice. It's always so sad when all the leaves are gone, but it's so nice when the process is ongoing. But this is the colour that the grapes go in Kew this time of year. They're just amazing. Spotty sort of pale blues and purples. Yeah, it's quite remarkable. They look unreal. So to finish my thought, as we stroll down towards the pagoda, 2000 days is a long time. It's 5.5 years, and it's brought about a fair amount of change. But before we get to 250 weeks, which is where I'm really going to do a proper reflection on this, I'm sure we will have seen more change still. So, you know, life doesn't stand still. There's no point in being sentimental about the past, because it don't hang around. But you know, when the present is this good, does it really matter? I think I just witnessed a man use the word fucking in a sentence more times than I've ever been privy to before. It was quite amazing. It was pretty much every other word. But he didn't tell me where he lived, so I don't know where to send the trophy. Then again, he probably doesn't fucking want it. Back in sunny Camden. Look how blue the sky is, isn't that amazing? It's a shame I'm not really getting to see it, but you know, that's how it is. It's not going to be any different this evening. I'm literally going to get on a train, go all the way to Teddington for a meeting. By the time I get out of that meeting, it'll be like 9:30, so make the most of that. Good afternoon. I'm slightly mentally exhausted by yesterday's board meeting. There was a couple of reasonably contentious issues that took a long time. So it was about a 3.5 hour board, and I think my brain didn't thoroughly relax when I got home. I started seeing more articles about right to buy, and I just got more annoyed. So yeah, there isn't a policy yet, so there's nothing to actually be annoyed about. It's the potential of annoyance if the policy goes through, or if some variant of it is agreed, even if it doesn't happen to be policy. Don't know what will happen. Pretty sure that it won't solve the housing crisis though. So then, I haven't filmed much this week, and I apologise. I have been reasonably busy, and as I can, looking at my plants, they all need water. That's how I know that I haven't really done anything. It's been a short week. In that sense, it's been sort of back to back to back, and this weekend, finally, 2 days not doing anything at all, no work. There is rugby on, so we'll try and go in the opposite direction and escape a bit. So I hope you'll join me for the next vlog, which will be much more interesting and much more relaxing.